Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Lici and we're about to cook, baby. Yes, we are. I'm about to make a cheesecake for my daughter. Shh, surprise. And I'll make some tacos later maybe because I'm starving. I still haven't eaten. I didn't want to snack on anything because I knew like I would have to taste test as I go along. I can't find my aprons. I'm all discombobulated. You understand? I got my springform pan. And I'm just assembling everything so you can see what I'm doing. First things first, we gotta wash our hands, baby. I already washed my hands, but I like to re-wash my hands as I touch different things. That's just like a pet peeve of mine. And I use brown eggs. You could use whichever kind of eggs you want, but I've been in the habit, dang, my nails didn't grow so long, using brown eggs. And it only takes about 3. We're just pulling those out early, okay? And we're just waiting because we're gonna butter our pan. Now, normally I use graham cracker crust as the base. Y'all gotta forgive me. Somebody just trying to sell me something, I don't know. But normally I use the graham cracker crust as the base. I'm not gonna do that this time. We're just gonna do our own thing. I chose not to go with that. I just didn't feel like tasting it this time around. So I'm not going to do that. I hope everybody's doing wonderful on this Friday evening. Listen, I even bought a bottle of wine. You understand? So firstly, I use Philadelphia cream cheese. That's my favorite. That's what I like to use. First thing we're going to do is start taking everything out. Now, I let them sit in. You know, I purchased them and I let them sit so they can soften up. Just a bit, baby, just a bit. So they can soften up. When I moved the last time, I gave away almost everything. My crock pots, my mixers. I gave all of that stuff away, you guys. Let me get this knife. Using a table knife for this. You know, I just side topic, can opener. I never really had one. You know, y'all gonna see if I have to open up that can. I'm gonna show y'all how I and y'all open a can. I've never really had a can opener. My daughter started purchasing them. She's like, Mommy, you need to stop doing that with your hand. You're gonna hurt your hand. Because I open them with my hand. And just like I used to see people when I was younger, I used to see older men open beer bottles with their teeth. Now, obviously, that's not a good idea, folks. You want to keep your pretty teeth? Don't open it with that. You understand? And there's a lot of little boxes and stuff, you guys, but I like to break everything down before I discard it. You sort trash from recycle. I try to be green as possible, honey. I tell you, green is my favorite color. I don't know if it's because I love Kermit the Frog or what. But listen, I had a huge thing for Grover. Super Grover. Oh, that don't even make no sense. What's wrong with you, Lici? So right now what I'm doing is basically opening up everything. We're going to open it up. I don't know if you can see. It's kind of soft, you see? Getting that in the pan. And I got this 16-quart stainless steel bowl. I like to mix my cakes in the stainless steel bowl. The reason why, when it comes time for you to pour the batter into the pan, I find you get the most batter. For me personally, I find that I get the most batter out of it. So, and let me tell you where my love of cheesecake came from. There's this lady, Miss Margaret. I remember my mom took me to her house one time, and I think she was the first woman I was infatuated with. And when I say that, I find her so interesting, because when I went to her house, you know, we didn't have Barbie dolls. They used to buy us the cutouts, and you know, like you stick the clothes on the cutouts. It wasn't the real doll. When I got to her house, She actually had like a sewing machine, and she had clothes. She was a seamstress, a dressmaker. And she used to make dresses, and that's when I decided I wanted to be a fashion designer. And for many years, I designed clothes. I designed a wedding gown. And I didn't go to school for it. I tried, but they said it was impractical. You got to get something you can fall back on if this doesn't work out. So I fell into healthcare. But that's still my passion. I have a sewing machine. Every time I go next to my sewing machine, I tear up because I get so emotional. Like, I love it so much. Like, I'd make my own clothes. You understand? If I could. I think I'm going to start doing that next year, because my sister bought me that sewing machine during the pandemic, and I was just working so much, and there was so much going on at that time, you know. But yeah, we're just opening up the cream cheese, guys. That's what we're doing. And I love to cook, you guys. I prefer to cook than to eat out, but obviously, like, it's like a catch-22. I like Red Lobster. I do, honey. I love seafood. I love Italian food. I remember I used to date this guy. He had an Italian restaurant, and let me tell you, he shut down the restaurant one time for us to have dinner, and I was like, you know, I was fascinated. But anyway, Miss Margaret, I was at her house, and she was sewing, and then I smelled this smell, and I went to the kitchen, and it was cheesecake. She made it from scratch. She used to bake cakes from scratch. Like, this lady was like, my mom could cook and bake, my dad could cook and bake, but I had never seen them do cheesecake. They did other pastries, desserts, cakes, and stuff from scratch, guava duck, and, you know, native dishes that I'm used to. But this was something that was new to me. So obviously I was just like, wow. Now we're gonna go ahead and butter the springform pan. And the importance of this is once the cake sets and it's baked properly, and you take it out to cool, you're gonna rest it out to cool. And then when it's, before you put it in the refrigerator, you unlatch this part, but I'm gonna show you all of this at the end. Right now, I'll show the after effects of what happened, because this video obviously is not gonna show you all of that part. You're gonna see the preparation, and then I'll do a little video showing you the after. So I am right now buttering my pan, and the way that I do that is I go around, and you could use butter or margarine. I use margarine most of the time, or like you know, the low-fat butter. What's the one that Fabio used to do? What was it? I can't believe it's not butter. I couldn't believe it wasn't butter for real. So you see everything I'm doing. We are buttering the pan, and we're doing this because we're not using the graham crust, really, okay? So we don't want the cake to stick there and sit there and not move. Now the pan itself, I am going to place this pan in the refrigerator until we are ready to utilize this pan. Now it's completely buttered. And I'm just washing my hands as we transition. Now this part I find helps to soften. This is all of the cream cheese. I use 4 8-ounce pieces of cream cheese. You're also going to use the 8 ounces of sour cream, okay? You're gonna take some vanilla. You can use vanilla or not. This is imitation vanilla and extract, okay? put a tablespoon or two, just for flavor. You can see what that looks like. Cornstarch. Now, cornstarch, this helps pretty much thicken and helps the posterity of the cake. I like to use half of a tablespoon. That should be enough. Let me put a little bit more just to make sure everything flows the way it should, honey. Now, sugar. I don't really cook with sugar, you guys. I used to use sugar in my tea. I love Lipton tea. I've been trying to stay away from, you know, using sugar so much. But we're gonna use a little sugar in this because, again, this is a cake. Washing my hands again. You gotta wash as you go, baby. Clean hands, okay? Always remember, clean hands when you're cooking. The only thing I'm missing is my hairnet, but that's why we switched up a little bit. All right? And keep your surface area clean. The remainder of this butter, we're gonna utilize this later. So we're gonna put that off to the side. Okay. We're gonna wipe down the surface. You know, sometimes you spill stuff, all right? I like to leave a clean working area. Wash your hands again, okay? And now sugar. You do it to the sweetness of your liking. I don't like it too sweet. I make cheesecake for my mom and my family. That's their favorite thing. I've made it for office parties. I think I'm gonna start selling it because I've been getting people asking me to do it, but it takes time to do it, you know? And I'm like, what am I gonna charge you? Okay, I should be sifting this, but we're not gonna sift it. It's just a crystallized sugar lump, honey. No lumps in this. So I'm adding a little bit of sugar, 2 spoons of this, okay? Put that in it. Then I'm gonna take a fork. Always rinse everything as you go because you don't want nothing to get in it. And right now, what we're doing is commencing the mixing process. So, I'm gonna make sure you can see what I'm doing because I'm doing this by hand again. Oh, it smells so good. I'm doing this by hand. Normally, it takes it with a mixer, but this is exercise for me, you see? Because it's already soft, it's gonna be, and you're gonna see how this is gonna work out for us. Oh my God, it smells so good. Thank you, Jesus. I'm ready to eat. I tried to make you guys a video before, but I have my little moderator. She was like, they can't see everything you're doing. You need to do it where people can see. So I'm redoing it this way. And I have to get comfortable, you guys. You know, wash up and get comfortable. Okay. That's what we did with the fork. And again, we waste nothing, okay? This cheesecake, baby, we waste nothing. Every bit of it, okay? And rinse off. Okay. You don't have to rinse all the way off, but just enough. Because we will be seeing these things again. Now what we're gonna do is we are going to mix it down a little bit. So we're just making sure that it's soft enough. In about 5 minutes, we're gonna preheat the oven to about 425. Now you can bake on 425 or bake on 380. That should be adequate to allow it to set. And now you can see the difference. The more I churn, the softer it gets. Looks like ice cream, don't it? I love to cook, you guys. I love to bake. All right, now you're gonna see the significance of that once we add the other products to this. And let's go here. All right, so what we're doing now, we're taking our little brown eggs. We have a nice clean bowl. We are going to beat each egg and add it and mix it in. This is the way I've done it, and I find it works for me. You know, you gotta get those shells out of there. And you know, the funny thing is, I never used to have nails, you guys. I never used to have nails. So I never had to worry about making sure this knot, you know, when you beat like so. Now, if you have an actual a mixer, you know, you could chuck everything in and it'll probably work for you. Or, you know, the handheld beaters. I thought I had one, but no, I gave away everything. And I don't count this one because this one came in the pack and it's not as strong as a metal one. A metal whisk to me is stronger, but this will be adequate for what we're doing. Because you know, with the stand mixers, they automatically stir it, or if you have a hand mixer, it's the same process. Now, we're gonna take the mix. Now, if you wanna do it like low fat, you can do like a 3% of the cream cheese that has less fat in it. You can also use, you don't have to use sugar. You can use condensed milk. It's up to you. This is the way my people like it, so this is the way I make it. Okay. Now for the first stir, let you see what Lici's doing here. Now, you know, you gotta get it in there. Now this is all gonna get softer as we go, because we're adding this, okay? You see? Getting softer, because we're adding everything. Second egg. Okay, that was a cleaner shelling. Julia Childs. Listen, I used to watch that show. I love that lady. I love the way she cook a bird. That's what my daddy used to call chickens, bird. He said, I'm gonna make a bird. Julia Childs used to be throwing that bird all around the place. I love that. You know, I love shows like that. But anyway. Oh, what's his name? Emerald Lagasse. Bam! Okay. You see, it's getting softer. It's getting softer. And what I'm doing is just pressing it against the metal bowl. And in so doing, you see how it's taken all of the cream cheese. Now, before we put in, you see how nice and soft that is? You see the difference? You see? We have one more egg to enter. Before we put in the third egg, I'm gonna go ahead and start preheating the oven, because by the time as we finish condensing it, we're gonna do a little bit more churning, because this needs to be completely smooth to pour it in, okay? Y'all seen all the business, huh? I'm sorry. Okay, I got on shorts in the house. Y'all please forgive me. Okay. And this is the third egg. Okay, to the side. And we're gonna have to start getting rid of the trash, honey. Like I said, clean workplace. Clean workplace. You can't cook and not have a clean workplace. And I already got everything set up for the tacos, the pans and stuff that we're gonna utilize. Use our, and we wash our hands. Wipe down our space again. Keep it clean, baby. Keep it clean. Okay. Perfect. We're gonna pour that in. That's the last of the eggs. Okay. We're gonna do a taste test after this to see. But now that we've got everything in that we need, and it's only this much more work because I don't have a mixer. And this, so you can get a better idea. Can you see now? You see the difference? The consistency of it? We're almost where we need to be, guys. Can't wait till y'all see what it looked like. Wish y'all could smell it. It smells so delicious. That vanilla extract added to it, so delicious. And like I said, we don't waste anything. We clean off the flaps because we're about to mix. We're switching mixers, okay? We're gonna use something else to mix and blend for a minute. And like I said, you don't have to clean it all the way off because we can use these again. These can be reused, okay? Because we washed these thoroughly before we started. What I do want to do is taste test. We need a little bit more sugar, you guys. Let's do taste. I'm gonna put just another spoon in there. And we're gonna switch spoons with this one. And mash it down. Make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. And again, like I said, we're mashing it against the metal bowl. You see that? What you're doing is you're taking out the lumps. We don't want lumps in our cheesecake. We don't want no lumpy cheesecake, okay? And again, this is only like a hand, this is me doing this by hand. And I guess this is okay because you get to see the real way that I'm doing it from scratch versus having a mixer. But oh my gosh, I've always wanted a stand mixer. I used to sell those 5-quart stand mixers to bakers and stuff like that. And I used to do demonstrations, you know, the KitchenAid, Cuisinart, you know. And I was like, I want one of those, but they were like $600. I was like, I'm not spending on that. I'm gonna do it by hand. I'm an island gal. That's how we do it. Or you get a handheld, you know. But you see the difference? I'm bring it a little closer. I don't know if you can see. Okay. And whilst we're in here, this is the regular cake spatula. I'm gonna wash that off. Now, what we're doing right now, we're getting all the cheesecake. You understand? We're getting all the cheesecake from the sides down to the bottom. You see I'm doing that? Can you see? You see? You get it all down to the bottom. Because we're gonna mix that down. We're gonna mix all that down. You see what I'm doing? Mix it all down. Because we're gonna use all of the batter. Not some of the batter, all of the batter. Okay? And that's what we're using that for. Okay, we're just gonna punch it up a little bit more. And we're still just punching out any bubbles or any possible lumps in it. And then we'll be ready to add the sour cream. Piece de resistance. Okay. Final touches. Okay. Now you see the distance from where you see how it's sliding in the bowl. You're almost there, guys. Okay, we're gonna get rid of all of that off of this. So we're done with this spoon right now. Yeah, we're done. At this point, I would put this in a bowl and let my daughter lick it because she likes to lick. We're gonna taste test though. Oh, all I had was that salami from that earlier video. Okay, that's what I had earlier. That is good. Okay, that's sweet enough. I'm about to put my whole tongue in this spoon. That is fire. Perfect. Okay, wash our hands. Now, we're gonna open up the cream cheese. I'm sorry, the sour cream. I love Daisy. I love the taste of it. And again, they have the 1.3% or the non-fat. So you're using the same products, but you just use less fat if you so choose. But again, my people, they like it the regular way. So that's what we're gonna do. And I usually make these during the holidays or for birthdays. I was supposed to make one for my mom for my birthday, but my mom, she was jet set to Atlanta, honey. My mom is that good. Right? So right now, we're just adding the sour cream. Okay? Adding the sour cream. And we use the spatula to clean it all out. I hate to throw away cute little containers, but I'm such a hoarder at times. Like if I keep one, I'm gonna keep them all. And that's a no-go. Okay? I don't know, you like when you order things like from restaurants? I had that habit. Like I order something from a restaurant, right? And it comes in a cute little package. You want to keep the package. And it's like, oh, what am I use this for? What are you going to use it for? You have no usage for this, ma'am. Okay. So we're going to get rid of this regular spatula. We'll come back to this again because we're going to use this to pour everything out into the springform pan. So let's go check the oven. Make sure the oven is heating properly. Have to taste it though. I'm trying not to show y'all too much of the wagon. Y'all, this thing did not preheat. I am so annoyed. It's saying it started. Okay, now it started properly. And because I'm using a springform pan, I don't want to mess up our little video. Okay, hold on. I line my oven with foil paper because I don't want any drippings to the bottom to create a mess. I like to keep a clean oven. So I just line this to the bottom. Now I put that on the rack. I don't put that on the base. You don't put nothing on the base, okay, of your oven. Don't do that. I'm used to cooking on gas stoves or outdoor gas burners, and you know, it was a different process. But this is an electric stove, so you have to handle it differently. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna get into stirring. We got quite a bit of stirring to do. But you see the ease of using the whisk now that we have softened it up. We've done all of the legwork, okay? So now we're gonna get that yummy, yummy cake look. You see? You see that. I'm gonna let you pour it on the bowl. Y'all see this. Come on, baby. That's a good cake. Coming out real nice. That's a good cake. And y'all see how I dressed it. I gotta make one for my my landlord. My old apartment, I used to make them for my landlord and the girls in the office because they were so sweet and they work so hard, you know. They dealing with things that we don't even know about. Because, you know, not everybody's going to be in the same mindset or situation to handle things in a certain manner when things come up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. But at this new place I'm at, honey, I gotta make, shout out to you, bro. I gotta make some for them because the ladies in there, the gentlemen, so pleasant, so helpful. And I feel safe here. I feel safe and comfortable here. And my own mixer, okay? This is the old way. And here you have it. Perfect. So, we're about to get that in. And we're gonna go make our tacos, right? We're gonna go get our pan from the oven. And I got a little treat that I'm gonna make myself, but you guys will be a part of the treat because y'all watching me make it. Okay? And sometimes, I'm not gonna kid you, when I find something that I like, I learn to make it. Like when Margaret made her cheesecake, when I was a little girl, I always wanted to make one. And the moment I was in adulthood and I was living on my own, that was one of the first things I did was start learning how to make a cheesecake. And I didn't perfect it until my daughter was born, really. So now we're gonna take the contents of our quart. I love these and the little small ones. I didn't get those yet, but I will. And now we're gonna empty into the Springfield pan. And it just flows in real nice, you can see it. And I'm doing it in the center so it evens out the batter, okay? Don't worry, that's enough. We're gonna leave some in the bowl so we can lick this bowl. I ain't even lying, y'all ain't gonna watch me lick this bowl, but I will be. I've always been that cake licking girl. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Thank you, Jesus. And I say that because when it's something good, this is a treat, you know what I mean? Cream cheese, like, I'm glad that they start selling it like in tubes, because before I believe it was like, I would have to pay like $5 for each one. And now with them selling it in packs of 2, it's been a lot easier. I don't want to y'all watch me put this whole spatula in my mouth. That's so not ladylike. Okay, and you see it? And I just swirl it a little to settle it. I'm gonna bring so y'all can take a look. And we are about to get in the oven, okay? That's what we're about to do. When we put it on the center rack, okay? We're gonna place on the center rack and put it in the cook. Bake. Okay. And we're gonna set a timer. And where my timer at? Lord, you know I'd be forgetting where the timer at. Okay. Enough? Is that 1 minute? Okay, 1 hour and 20 minutes. So, timer set for an hour, well, 120 actually, so 2 hours. 2 hours. We set the timer for. Now we're going to go ahead and do our ground beef for our tacos. I'm just gonna cook it down. I want to do a snack. Yeah, y'all gonna see how I get down on a Friday night, because I'm about to watch Trap with Josh Hartnett, honey. Yes, honey. That is what we're about to do. Okay. And anybody that's been watching my videos knows that I am in love with mango natas at this point. So I will be getting a blender, but my baby girl don't want me to get a blender until I get the right one. She doesn't want me to just pick a cheap blender. She knows I'm thrift, honey. She knows. And we can get cheap ones for the holiday, Mom. Don't you pick up mine, you know. So we're getting pieces of mango. This is just a quick treat for us because, again, we haven't eaten yet. And we're going to go and mess with these tacos. Sorry, somebody keep trying to call through. They must have seen my other video. Okay. So we just got a few pieces of mango. And I'm gonna put a little bit of sugar on it. And I'm gonna tell you why. I just put a little bit of sugar on it because I'm about to add, I found this, oh, where is that? I went to the store today and I was like, well, the other day I found this. I found the tahini and it has chamoy sauce. That's what this is. And this is just regular tahini that you can put over it. So how do you open this? This looks so difficult to open. I'm about to put my teeth on it. I know it's a way, oh, there goes the latch. Lici. Okay, there we go. So, and I did it for this one. Why did I not remember? I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna pour a little bit of this on there. Look at that, delicioso, okay? And I like to wash off the top. I love Latin food, you guys, but I love food, period. I love to try food from different cultures because I grew up eating a lot of seafood. I grew up eating conch and shrimp and mussels and scallops and lobster, what we call a crawfish, crabs, grouper snapper. You know, I didn't have tilapia till I came to America, but I was used to grouper snapper, yellowtail, you know. But we eat mutton. I've had turtle meat. I've had duck meat. Oh, I love me some oxtail, honey. I can't wait till I could go to Jamaica for real. I have a wonderful girlfriend from Jamaica, and she talked about it before, but let me tell you, I don't know. I'm gonna be wilding out when I go there. Barbados, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take you. Bermuda, Bahamas. Come on, pretty mama. Okay. The Kokomo song, let me tell you. Trinidad and Tobago. I ain't gonna know how to act. Haiti, I ain't gonna know how to act. Right now, I can't go there, but I have a lot of friends from there. And oh my gosh, let me tell you. That Dijon rice with some Creole. Pickles. Listen. Oh, I shouldn't have do this. Oh, we found it, you guys. So next Friday, we're gonna make our own mango nata and see how it comes out. I went looking for my girlfriend today, the lady that makes it. Oh, I love that woman. Oh Lord, I love that woman. I couldn't find her. I almost cried. She has a food truck And I went looking for her and she wasn't there. I almost cried. I don't want it from nobody else but her. So if I can't get it from mom, I'll make it myself. And I will pay. Whoa. Listen. I've come to a stage in my life where there's a few things that I need. During the holidays, I need my mac and cheese. I need me a nice roast. I need my turkey, my ham, some peas and rice, some plantain, some coleslaw, mashed potatoes. Like, we cook all that. Like, I used to do the whole spread for my entire family because I have a big family. And then now that I'm not there with all of them, the second one, she does it. My dad likes the turkey legs. He said, I don't care what y'all doing, just make sure you save that. And my mom, she doesn't mind. She's not fussy. She just like a nice meal. I like her to sit down and relax. But I love to cook. I'm so used to cooking for a large group of people. So it was very difficult just cooking for me and my daughter, you know? Oh, that's hitting. I'm addicted officially. And I met this nice lady. She corrected me. She was like, no, it's called chamoy. She said, Mommy, and you take the tahini? And she told me what to do, honey. Let me tell you. I love people like that. And they show you. And you see, what? Shout out to LaJohn. Okay, so that's bacon. I gotta stop myself. Okay, we'll just eat this last piece. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay, I feel real good right now. Oh, I feel real good. Whew. Baby. That was a nice snack. Let me go make these this taco meat. I'll probably take pictures and just put it up. Or do like a quick little view on my plate. Lord have mercy. This is good. Because I've been trying to do my lifestyle change. Like I said, I cook a lot anyway. But like, just trim down a bit. Like doing things that, you know, works for me. Because I don't eat a lot. I just eat late at night. That's a bad habit. And then I'm not mobile enough. So that's why I start exercising again. Really getting out there. You know, moving and grooving. Shout out to you, boy. You know who you are. But, yeah. So now, like, you know, with green tea and working out and such. And just, oh my gosh. I don't need ice cream. This is heaven in a bowl. I love you. I love mangoes. I've always loved mangoes, but I've always eaten them off a tree, and we have hairy mangoes. So we used to wash them, bite them. I used to eat the mango skin, you understand? It was different. And you're sucking on that, you know what I'm saying? And it was hairy. You used to get in your teeth. And then when I came to America, they have the mangoes like this that you can cut like this and slice and, you know, do so much different things. So I was like, okay. I like that. I miss that too. Just to the face and eat. But this is nice. Oh my gosh. When I say my stomach is satisfied, baby, listen. Okay, so we about to do the taco meat. Come on, cooking with Lici. Okay, now, we got our ground beef. We're not gonna use all of it, obviously, but I'm gonna section it off because I don't like to waste food. And again, we is licking this bowl off camera. So that bowl staying there so I can lick that bowl off camera. Y'all please excuse me. Okay? I was gonna do this live, but then my camera, the camera that I have is like a desk camera, right? And I was like, I would have to keep touching that camera and moving it around versus putting this application here and filming as I go, you know? Oh yeah, that's looking nice in there, baby. And what are we looking for? Oh yeah. So we have this. Wash our hands. Y'all know what Lici said. Okay. And normally, like when I have meat, I pre-season my meat before packaging it down for the refrigerator. I'm not doing that with the ground beef because there's so many different ways that I can make it. These are smaller than I thought, so we can have a bunch of little sections of them. Okay, that's how we gonna do it, baby. This is called portions. Lord help me. So we're gonna do 4. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be adequate because I want to leave enough in the pot for my daughter when she gets off in the morning. If she wants to like make nachos or anything, she can have what she wants. My ex, I remember he was the first person that actually made us like chili. And his mom, oh my God, I love that woman. I love that woman. That woman could cook. She made me menudo. I was sucking my fingers. I had never had it. Authentically made. I went and got it from a restaurant one time when I was with my girlfriend, and I was getting tacos la bala, and it was delicious. But this lady, she put her toe, her finger, her ears in there, okay? It was so good. Like, metaphorically speaking, that's how good the food was. Alright. So we're gonna just section off our meat. I think we're gonna use, let me get the big knife, the Cuisinart. Wash that off real quick. I had already had it washed off, but like I said, you have to be so careful when you're cooking. You understand? When you're touching different surfaces and whatnot. I cut you into sections of 4. All right. Okay. Here's the first one. Wonder if I should start heating that pan now. I don't wait till I get to the, because my stove heats so fast. I turn that on and it's ready to go. But this is a good way when you buy chicken wings. Oh, when I buy my chicken wings, I wash that down with water and salt and vinegar. Clean my meat real good, and then I season it and section it off and put it away for when I'm ready to cook it. So when I'm ready to cook, you just go. Okay. And we'll try resealing it after we wash our hands again, just in case our hands too slippery to seal it properly. Okay. There we go. 2. But yeah, when I buy chicken wings from the store, what's the first thing I do? I go and wash down my meat and, you know, season it and put it in baggies and put it away. Well, I don't have a little bit too much meat and it takes some of this out. So that's good. There we go. right, and this is the last one. So she just want to make something for her. Or if I want to make like a meatloaf or whatever the case may be. What do they call it? Hamburger helper? I used to love that when I was little. I remember the first time somebody made a hamburger helper. I thought I was like in a fancy restaurant, honey. Remember my fingernails, because y'all know I was messing with that meat. Okay, and now I'm gonna seal the baggie. You gotta make sure the lines touch. So I've never used this one before, but they say it's pretty good. So I wanted to try it and see. Oh yeah, that's nice. It sealed real nice. It sealed real nice all the way through. Nice. I like that. I like that. You can use them for little snacks too, like your little chips. I never was a big sweet tooth person. Like the things that I enjoy sweet is like guava up and stuff like that. But you know, that time when you got a visitor, I would have like a bag of Snickers and Skittles, stuff that I don't normally eat, but that felt like I have to have it. Like if I don't have it, I'm gonna explode. Got no sense. Okay. All right, we're about to turn on and get to the third. Yep, this is the third baggie. And I'm so anal about certain things. I am still going to take these 2 baggies and put those in those little bags that you take home from the store. Meanwhile, turning on the stove. On good 7. Removing the top. And alright, come on. Too late on here. So I got 2 of them. And put in here. So, you know, and I know it's already labeled. I know it's meat, you know. It's already sealed. I'm not touching the meat. And then once I'm done with this, I can go ahead and, because everything is heating now. So once I'm done with this, okay. These baggies are really cool. I like this. And I bought one, but I think I have another one. I use McCormick. I really like their seasonings. You can buy any basic taco seasoning. Honey, I know Taco Bell, people like to talk about Taco Bell, but honey, I had tacos from them a couple times this week. And baby, they stepped their game up all the way, like in the beginning, how they used to be when they first came out. It was so delicious. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And that new cantina menu they have, that's a very, if you like chicken, you know, that's, yeah. Yeah, honey. Keep, because you're dealing with red meat. Wipe down your spaces. Okay, and now these 2 little baggies are going in the refrigerator. Well, actually in the freezer. I got a freezer full of fish heads. Okay, so now we're gonna move over to the stove so you guys can see as we tear down inside the skillet. Okay, make sure y'all see what y'all need to see here. What's on the counter? Oh, that's just the stuff for the tacos. Baby, okay. In decency and order. Now for me, when I take it out, you hear it sizzling? Not yet. You will. You hear it yet? You hear it now? Oh my goodness. And I like this 5-quart. This is actually a saute pot. I like the saute pot because it's deeper. you know. So once I'm done, and me personally, I don't like juices in my meat. I don't use oil. You don't need oil to fry down ground beef. Ground beef already has its own juices, its natural juices, you know. So you don't need all of that. You just do what you need to do. Now, I use my little spatula. And this is just to even out the meat before I start adding. See how some of it is starting to brown? That's the heat, baby, that's the heat. Feeling that heat. So this is what I do on a Friday night. I get up, I run my errands. Since I started making YouTube, I started doing my videos before I get into cooking. Because once I cook and I go take a bath, I, you know, check everything out and go watch a nice movie. Because tonight's movie we're gonna watch Trash. I am not doing movie night with y'all because I want to get in my bed and get comfortable. I've been on my feet all day and my feet kind of hurt. Okay. See? As it browns a little bit more, leave it on high heat. We want that to soak in. Now what we're gonna do is take this McCormick, and this is how I do my tacos. Now the thing is, there's more than one way to do things. Because like when I'm making it for certain people, I go ahead and I use onions, you know, depending on what we're doing. I do onions, but I don't feel like doing onions tonight. I'll probably put a little bit of salt in it. But when I taste it, taste testing for me lets you know the flavor that you want in your taco meat. You understand? Because you're going to be dressing it. Like me personally, I'm going to cut up my tomatoes in a minute. Yeah. While this is simmering down, we're going to cut up our tomatoes, you know. And then we're going to, I bought shredded lettuce because I hate when lettuce wilts. I don't like when lettuce wilts. See? Let's take swallow the pot to the people. Okay? Calm down. Want y'all to see everything. Calm down. Okay? We're about to cut down the tomatoes for y'all to see us cut down some tomatoes and how we cut it down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you see that? I'm going the way it need to go, baby. That's cooking meat, cooking ground beef. And I like it like that. You see how it cooked down real nice like that? It's not clumped, you know. That's too when you know you have fresh ground beef. When you cook it down, you will see the difference. I'm gonna do a taste test on my pieces. My piece is a little burned like we like it. Now I know what I need to add. Okay. We're going to turn this down a little lower. And just add a little pinch of salt. Okay. I'm gonna test it again. Whee, whee. Okay. I'm gonna go get the tomatoes. I'm only gonna cut one down for now. I'm gonna cut one down for now. Because I find that when I cut down more than one, we don't use all of it right away. You know what I mean? And I like the baked taco shells. I get, you know, I bought this brand because they're huge. I like it. Everything real big. Okay. And wash off our tomato. And we're gonna get it cracking. And I like vine ripe tomatoes. Sometimes I get the regular ones, but y'all know what it is. Okay, we'll put that on low. All right, and my baby loves ketchup, honey. Everything is ketchup. Okay, that's good enough. All right. All right. So we cutting off the stem part, and then we're gonna cut in the middle, like so. You see? I'm sure you can see. We cut in the middle like so. Okay. And then I turn it on the side. Now I cut across the bottom like this. You're gonna see why I cut like this. This is how I do mine. I don't want to use my other sharp knife because that knife is so sharp. I cut myself the other day. I sure did. Okay. And just slice it even and thin, even and thin, even and thin, even and thin. Okay? And there you have it. Those are my, I like them a little chunky. But those are my tomatoes. I could eat a raw tomato and a raw onion on its own. I guess I got in the habit of that from when I used to eat sardine and grits. I still eat sardine and grits, baby. Don't play with me. I love sardine and grits. Okay. Like you take it off the vine. So good. All right. Trying to find my sponge so I can wipe down the counter. Yeah, I turned the camera because I can't be out here forgetting. Because I didn't feel like putting on a bunch of stuff. I just have on my little shorts romper. And baby, it is what it is today. All right. I added some celery. I added just a touch of garlic, you know, flavor, a little parsley. This is all the ground seasoning together, okay? Because sauce is a good seasoning, but when you use herbs, oh Jesus, yeah, that's nice. Hitting, okay? Hitting. And we're all set. And that's the tomatoes. So once I make me a plate, then I will share that with you guys. So yeah, this has been Cooking with Lici. I hope you're having a wonderful evening, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you in the next video, darling. I hope you enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.